Hey YouTube, thanks for watching my video on the 1-year review of the XT250 Yamaha Dual Sport. So I just hit just over a year owning this thing. It's again 2014. If you've watched any of my videos, I'm a beginner. Now I've had a bike for a year and still consider myself, maybe getting to intermediate, but just want to give a review of the XT250. I'll recap everything that I've changed on it for the first year and go from there. So one great thing about this motorcycle so far for me is a lack of maintenance. I mean, only time that I've had anything done to it, I've taken it in, I had the valve clearance checked. I didn't know if the guy that I bought it from had done that, so I did that and it was fine. And I also had him change the preload on that shock, so stiffened it up. Yeah, I'm 6 feet, 205 pounds, and with gear, backpack, water, all that, boots. No, I'm 220 at least. So I stiffened it up, and it's a lot nicer for me. I really like that. But beyond that, I've run the crud out of this little thing, and there's just nothing on the maintenance schedule to do, which is awesome. So the other things I've done, I've bent things back in place, like my shift lever, my brake lever, my lights. I'm still rolling with these lights. I got a low profile light ready to go on that come out to about right here. I said, oh, I'll just put them on with these brake. This one's finally about to go, but that's a year and a lot of dumping it, so pretty durable, those little things. So I did put on highway dirt bike handguards. Again, they specialize in rally racers, and these things have been awesome. I love how they connect. I added the mirrors. It's really no complaints. They're a little more spendy, but that's probably where I spent the most money. Got to kind of the top of the line thing. For anything, I'm like, handguards. No, they've been great. So I did upgrade the handlebars too to the Tusk mini high bends. Talk about that. I had to take this clamp, get a little more play on my brake line was the only thing I needed to do. I'm all tied down, so my shocks are compressed. Yeah, so other than that, up front, just the handguards, mirrors, handlebars, everything else just how she came. Put a skid plate on. Ricochet skid plate. No complaints. It's got a hole there to change your oil through. It's awesome. Then I put this MX racing rack on. That's been handy. No complaints there. And I put a K&N filter in, which made it a little poppier on the low end, but I think I lost a few miles per hour off the top end, to tell you the truth. So I bent that horn. That's another thing I bent, but this thing's been rock solid. I put 2,200 miles on it in the first year. You can see my tires are getting down there, and actually it's in the back of the truck because I'm heading out on a weekend coming up here. But before I go, I'm putting on a new pair of more 80/20 off-road to highway, and I'm probably going with the Dunlop 606. I don't know, I'm buying them tomorrow. And other than that, this thing's been awesome. Single track, rough roads, around town. And I don't know if 2,200 miles is a lot for people to put on a motorcycle, but that's what I've done, and it's been It's been great. I still haven't done anything about this backlight. And after I put this MX rack on, it didn't look, you know, that's an aesthetic thing to me. I just didn't like the way it looked, that big backlight and these turn signals. But after I put that rack on, kind of squared it up anyway, so it didn't bother me as much. And like I said, I got replacements for these when they break, finally. And do I want to relocate this to right in here? I'll probably do it, but it's no big deal. And all I can say as far as somebody that wants a little dual sport to do on-road, off-road, everything but blast hours down the freeway, that's just not what this bike is about. It really tops out and you have it wrapped out all the way as fast as it can go when you're on the freeway. And I've done it, and I'm happy after a couple hours to get off the freeway for sure. But everything else you want to do, the XT does just fine. It doesn't get as much attention as the other 250s on the market, I think because of the WR 250R, which is an awesome enduro, but a lot taller, more powerful. Something as a beginner that in a bike I was going to hand down to another beginner. Really, the low seat height of the XT is awesome, and really nice to be able to put your feet down easily. But other than that, I have no complaints about this bike. It's been a great year owning the XT. And yeah, my videos, they're not fancy. I appreciate you watching. I don't do any editing. It's a first take only take for me. I just take it, talk with my iPhone, me and an iPhone. So I don't have a GoPro or anything. Sometime I'm gonna get one so you can see what I ride. I think some people will be surprised at what the little XT can handle. And that's it again. Thanks for watching. Been a good year with the XT250. I hope it's been a good year for you. Look for another video with my big knobby tires pretty soon. Ride safe, everybody.